You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about the tragic suicide of Kyren Lacy of LSU. He was projected to go in this year's NFL draft, possibly. He was at one time considered a mid-second round pick that, had an incident happen where he killed a former U.S. Marine named Herman Hall, 78 years old, was charged with negligent homicide, reckless driving. He left the scene of the accident, all this. By the way, the hearing started Monday. And overnight, I guess it was, he took his own life. Now, you may be like, well, why are you talking about this? It's because Angel Reese, an LSU alumni, has commented on this. And we're going to check that out. But first, just so you've got some context, the death of former LSU receiver Kyren Lacy at 24 is reportedly being considered a suicide, according to Baton Rouge TV WBRZ. Lacy's death was confirmed early Sunday morning by a family member, according to WAFB TV sports director Jacques Doucette. According to WBRZ, Lacy was reportedly set to appear before a Baton Rouge grand jury on Monday regarding a pending negligent homicide investigation into a crash on December 17, 2024. That resulted in the death of 78-year-old former U.S. Marine Herman Hall. It's a tragic situation all the way around. Seriously. Lacy, who also was facing additional charges, felony hit and run, reckless driving, was reportedly cooperating with police, out on bond, paying $151,000 in bail following his January arrest. Now, I went and checked this guy's draft status, and he ran a 4.6, which hurt him, I think, at the combine. There was a chance he was going to be possibly a 6th or a 7th round pick, although the theory was, well, they may let him go undrafted. Somebody in the National Football League would have signed this guy, all right, because he put up real numbers at LSU. So it's a tragic situation. It's a tragic situation that happened all the way around. In case you're wondering, that's Kyren Lacy right here. This is the cars that hit right here. And this is the former U.S. Marine, God bless him, that got killed in all of this. Make it to 78 years old, and that's how you get taken out. I got to tell you, it's disgusting. It really is. So, Angel Reese mourns the loss of 24-year-old LSU wide receiver Kyren Lacy. Now, she played at LSU, so it's not a stretch that she would have went out there and said something about this, as you can imagine. Before making the jump to the WNBA, Angel Reese spent her final 2 years in college at LSU. On Sunday morning, she was among the many to react to the devastating news with the school's athletic program. Over the weekend, reports emerged that LSU wide receiver Kyren Lacy was found dead at 24. He recently wrapped up his final college season and was projected to make a jump to the National Football League. As expected, the LSU community was hit hard by this tragic news. Among those to reflect on the situation was Angel Reese. So she put this up right here. Rest in peace, Kyren. So sad, praying. It did not take long, folks. It did not take long. What about the innocent person he killed? Now, look, like I said, it's a tragic situation all the way around. But I'm also willing to bet, and I may be wrong, but did she rest in peace, thoughts and prayers to the victim, all of that when this incident involving Lacy happened. I don't know. Maybe she did. All right. Maybe she did. And of course, a lot of her supporters came swooping in at record speed. And that's fine. I mean, she's from LSU. You could expect that somebody was she was gonna end up commenting on it. I would have assumed that it's not a shock. All right, that she put some comments out about that. And of course, I mean, at 78 years old, you've lived a lot of your life, but you served your country. You certainly don't want to lose your life at 78, the end of your life, in a car accident that could have very well been prevented. Right? It's an awful story all the way around. And I woke up this morning. Oddly enough, I actually shot the video, and so did John. We shot it at the exact same time. I was about to drop that news on this channel. By the way, we got Black and White Sports Football. That's in some cases, a news like this would have went on there, on that channel now. And I put out a video earlier about the Southern University draft prospect, NFL draft prospect, that literally choked his girlfriend out on video, and that video is on Black and White Sports Football. But there you have it. It did not take long for somebody to make Angel Reese very aware. Look, another gentleman lost his life in that situation. Did you make any comments about that? Again, maybe she did. I don't know. But that's her thoughts on the situation. Yes, it's a bad situation all the way around. Thoughts and prayers to Herman Hall's family, Kyren Lacy's family. It's terrible. And he obviously was suffering with some kind of, I'm sure, guilt, I would assume, involving the situation. I'm sure there was some fear there, knowing that this hearing was about to start. And there's probably the amount of regret that kid had to have been carrying based on the fact that when you're a projected mid-second round pick or a second round pick, that's real money. Okay? Second and third round picks make real money in the National Football League. Even on a rookie scale, on a rookie salary, it's really damn good money, and there would have been some kind of a signing bonus, I'm sure, that would have come with that. Maybe. I don't know how NFL teams would have handled this situation, and maybe that's an automatic because of draft position. But nonetheless, there it is. Angel Reese comments on this tragic situation. Tell me in the comment section what you think below. It's just a bad deal on a Sunday morning. It really is. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.